Fine. So what we have seen yesterday, guys. So we started with the framework part, right? So so far everything is clear, right? In the framework and all.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Okay, perfect. So we will try to automate one more test case today. And then also I want to talk about automation plan today. So how we will prepare and all. Yeah. So this test is working fine, madam. You can see the result here. 2 test cases are working fine and extent reports it is updating successfully. Okay, fine. So let me take one more test case, guys. So what test case you want me to do? Tell me, you guys, tell me, guys.
Displaying some table data, something like that.
Okay. So at a time, we are not able to open this application. At a time, we can open only one. Okay, so it means that we need to close the one window and then we need to do it. So we haven't done the logout of the user, right?
Yes.
So okay, so what we need to do, guys, once we logged in, we need to click on this and log out. Okay, I think the same script will work out here also. Let me check. What are the code we have written, right, for logout? See here, this code. Yeah, where is logout? Profile icon. Let me take the profile icons. XPath. See here also. Oh, that plugin is not available here. So here also class ML3 only is there. Okay. I think the same code will work out here. Logout. So let me add this. User logout, right? Which page this all will come, madam? User home page, it will come. Let me add these two. Okay. And here also logout method is there. Perfect. I don't think this wait time is required here. Let me see. Here, which page, madam? Admin home page, right? So verify user login. Once it verified this text, what it need to do? It need to log out. User home page, right? So user home dot logout. Okay, perfect. So let me run this script, 2 test cases, and we'll see here. So similarly, one more test case we're having, right? Login test. What we are doing here, after verify home page text, we're not doing logout here. So we need to do what?
Logout.
Logout also. Admin homepage dot logout.
Logout.
Right? What is happening? Fine. Let me run both the test cases, madam. And some more enhancements related to exception handling. I'm going to do it today. Okay, that is also very, very important enhancement. I hope now you can able to develop the automation scripts, right? With this format, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, it did log out successfully. Here, this pop-up is displaying, hence I'm waiting for 5 seconds and then logging out. Perfect, guys. Okay, you can see the extent report here. Okay, it is executed, timestamp is 7:52. Just now it is executed. Okay, 2 test cases are reporting into the extent report. Fine. Guys, one update. So I don't think you need more examples on this, right? So I think you can able to do it. Any other example do you want me to do, guys?
Can you show the tables, displaying the table data in Excel in this script?
Displaying the table data in Excel.
Yes.
No,
That
what?
dynamic data, actually, dynamic one.
No, what do you want me to do? The dynamic data you want me to read from Excel?
Yes. We should write in Excel.
No, scenario I want, madam. Which scenario you want? What you want to read and what you want to write?
That a user, when we log in the admin, right, one table is there with all the pages, with the username and all that details, right, in the admin page, in the admin homepage. So that details I want
Let
to
me,
write.
1 minute. Let me log out here. Okay, go back. Tell me, madam. This is the admin
In
login.
in the account management, in the manage account,
Mm-hmm.
this table data with all the data to Excel. We need to write in the Excel.
No,
In
already
this,
you might have done that scenario, right?
no,
No?
so I did not do because it's not working in my system, so I did not do that. So it's a little bit confusing. That's why.
Okay, fine. So yeah, this scenario will do, but before that, some enhancements are there for our script, what are the scripts we have created. So coming to the enhancement in the sense, see, first one is user login or admin login page. Okay. Whatever the script you are writing, it should be in exception handling, try and catch blocks. It should be in what, guys? What is the importance of try catch? Have you seen our videos?
Yeah, we will handle the exceptions.
What is the use of exception handling, guys?
It will execute the other code without terminating in between.
Yeah, that is the importance of it, right? So whatever the code you are writing, see, for example, this username field is not identified. If you did not keep it into try catch, what will happen? It will fail here only. It will not
It will
continue.
fail. Yeah.
So whatever the code you are still my health is recovering, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So whatever the code you are writing here, so you need to write it into where, madam? The exception handling. You need to write.
Exception.
So you need to catch that exception. Otherwise, what will happen? It will exit intermittently, and you cannot able to see other test cases result and all. Okay, this is the small.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can write any number of try catch blocks, right, sir?
You can write
In the page.
n number of, madam. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, you need to keep all your scripts into what, madam? The exception handling, try and catch
Exception.
blocks. You can write n number of catches here also. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
instead of one try, you can try. I already told you in those videos, nested try. You can write
Mhm.
you can write one try inside of another try. That also possible. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so I am going to share you this framework to you. Please update all these and send me the updated framework, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is one change you need to do for your scripts and all. Exception handling. Do it for all the pages, madam. Whatever the pages are there, do it for all the pages. This exception handling. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. That is one enhancement. Yeah. Similarly, you can do it for home page, new account page, user home page, user login page. All these you can try to do it. Okay, perfect. And yeah, so one more test case I want to do it, guys. So as you said, I want to write this data into the Excel, right? Whatever the data is here, you want me to write everything into the Excel.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, shall we somebody have sent me already the script, madam. Who sent it to me? Monica, you only, right? Not you.
No, sir. I did not send it with Excel.
No, just reading this data, entire data from this table.
Reading I have sent, but not in the Excel. Just displaying the data in the console. Only that one I have sent you.
Fine. Okay, so let me try to do this scenario and we'll see what will happen. It will take some time. So where you need to go? You need to go to the manage account. Fine. Any doubts so far, guys, before going to the last test case in our automation? Because I hope you understand how to automate now, right? Everybody.
Yes, yes, sir.
So how you need to create the pages and how you need to create the tests. Okay. And the external report integration and the logs integration, everything we are seeing. So this is nothing but framework, guys. Okay. This is nothing but framework. All the different folder structures combination is framework. And one more thing is pending that I will tell you on Monday, the listeners part. For the failed test cases and all, I need to take the screenshot. That part I will tell you on Monday. Okay. For the failed test cases and all, I want to take the screenshot. Already we have discussed about listeners, but taking the screenshot part is pending. That I will tell you on Monday. Okay. And yeah. So what are the test case you are asking, right, madam? Let me automate it and share you the script. So and then Monday I will explain you. But today some other agenda will be there. Like I want to
Okay.
tell you, yeah, I will automate that test case and I will give you. So yeah, today our agenda will be automation plan. How automation plan will be there. What is ROI? These two things we're going to discuss in today's session, guys. Okay. What is automation plan? What is ROI? ROI means return on investment, guys. Okay. So what is ROI? What is return on investment? We're going to discuss. Coming to the plan, guys. So let me open. automation plan. Okay, this is the sample plan, guys. Observe carefully here. These are all your test cases, guys. For example, these are all, let me assume, these are all our test cases. And test case complexity is here. So while beginning of the project, guys, you will get the manual test cases from the manual team. You will get the test cases from the manual team. Manual team, they might have, why again we need to go for automation, guys? Everything you can able to test manually, right? Why we need to go for automation?
To reduce the time, and in regression testing, we need to perform again and again in the manual.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So regression testing, we have to perform each and every build. Okay, whatever we are getting, we need to execute the test cases n number of times. Okay, n number of times we need to execute all the test cases. So if at all we want to do it manually, it is going to take a lot of time for us. So that is the reason we need to go with automation testing. So the input for automation testing is manual test cases. Those will be written by the manual team. They will give you the manual test cases. Those test cases, as a automation member, you need to execute. Okay, those test cases you need to execute manually and try to understand what is the complexity of the test case. Okay, you need to execute and you need to verify the what is the complexity of the test case. Test case complexity, high, medium, low, you need to update. Okay, high, medium, low, you need to update. So high means very complex, medium is medium level complex, and low means low level. So you need to segregate all your test cases. And one more thing here. Client may ask automate sometimes future wise, module wise, or sprint wise. Two different ways will be there, guys. Sprint wise, he will ask us, last sprint test cases, he will ask us to automate it in current sprint. Or feature wise, each and every module we need to take and automate that. Once module is completed, then we will going with next module. So whatever the way it is, so but you need to get the manual test cases and you need to identify the complexities and execute the test cases. Executing the test cases for identifying the complexity is nothing but dry run. Okay, dry run of your test cases. Dry run means executing the test cases, but our intention is not to find the bugs. Our intention is to understand the application and identify the complexities of the each and every test case. At the same time, you also going to identify what are all the reusable functionalities also. Which functionalities are getting reusable in multiple test cases. Those are also you need to identify. Okay. So what we are going to do in very beginning of the project, guys, very beginning, what we are going to do, we will be doing what? So
Test run.
yeah, indeed. We need to identify the complexities of each and every test case. Along with that, we need to identify the reusable components of the particular module or entire application. Okay, so reusable components you need to identify, because why we are identifying reusable components, because once you develop those components, you can reuse it in a number of test cases, right? Instead of writing again and again in all the test cases. So that is the reason first we will automate the reusable components and then we will automate the test cases. Okay, fine. So like this way, you are going to work with in the very beginning of the automation project. Once you get the manual test cases from the manual team, you need to automate those test cases. Okay, you need to automate those test cases, manual test cases. So you need to perform the dry run, and your intention is to identify the complexity of each and every test case and identifying the reusable components. That is what beginning will be happening. Okay, they will give you time, guys, 1 to 2 weeks time for dry run of the test cases. Don't worry about that. They will give enough time to you to identify the complexities and all. Fine. Okay, and also you need to understand how the application and all. Perfect. Next, what they will do is, see, based on the application, they will set some hours to the high test case, medium test case, low test case. How many hours will take for complex test case? How many hours will take for medium test case? How many hours will take for low test case? So depends on the application functionality, they will set some hours to the each and every complexity. Guys, are you understanding my point? Guys,
Yes, sir.
depends on the complexity, your lead or manager, whoever, they will identify the hours for each and every complexity. Okay, based on the application functionality, they can set some hours for each and every complexity of the test case. So let me assume here 10 complex test case 10 hours, mediums 8 hours, low 6 hours it will be taking. Okay, and see how we are identifying the automation estimates, guys. In the interview and all, if they ask you any question related to estimates, you can tell them that you involved in dry run, you identified the complexity, and you identified the total hours calculation part and all, but with the help of your lead. Okay, you can tell them that with the help of your lead, you have done all these things. Okay, fine. See, in the test cases, sprint one, I'm taking here sprint wise, guys. Sprint one, complex test case. How many are there? Complex, 3 are there. How 30 will come here? 3 test
3
cases.
into 10.
Complex is how many
Into
hours is
10.
going to take? Yeah, 30.
10
Medium,
hours.
31 test cases. 31 into 8,
Yeah.
248. Low, 8 test cases are there. So 6 hours. 8 into 6, 48.
48.
So like this way, sprint 3 also, sprint 2 also, sprint 3 also you need to identify. Total how many hours you are getting, guys? Sprint 1, 326 hours,
6.
which you need to divide it by what? 326 hours. For one resource, how many days it is going to take? Usually 6 hours, guys. Okay. So you can see here, usually 6 hours, 326 hours, right? So day 6, no, every day 6 hours. How many days it is going to take? 54 days it is going to take for one resource, guys. Are you understanding my point? If 3 resources are there, only 18 days it is going to take. Estimates, always we need to give estimates. Estimates always we need to give for one resource only. Later on, depends on the number of resources, it will be calculated. Okay. But always you need to give what? Only one resource. Perfect. So like this way, you are going to identify the what, guys? Days you are going to identify. Okay. How many days? See, sprint to 72 days. Here I divided with 7. Actually, we need to divide with what? 6, guys.
6.
Only 6 hours only will be there. Let me have 6 only. 54. Here also 6. Here also 6 hours only, because productive hours in Agile model are 6 only, guys. Perfect. These are all the days you calculated. Okay. You calculated, okay, these many days it is going to take for one resource and all. Now, coming to the schedule. First part we are going to do in the automation is, if we don't have any framework and all, we need to design the framework. Okay, if we don't have the framework, we need to design what, guys? We need to design the framework. We need to design the framework. Framework, you may also involve in designing the frameworks and all. Okay, you may also involve. So in the designing the framework means, first thing is, yeah, how many days it is going to take for designing the framework or enhancing the framework. As most of the companies nowadays, they are having their own frameworks. We no need to design from scratch. You should not tell to the interviewer you designed from scratch. Every company will be having their own frameworks will be there. Okay, their own frameworks will be there. So on that framework, you need to automate the test cases. That's it. Nothing much you need to do. Okay. So you can tell them that you have already some framework and you customized it to your project accordingly. That's it. Okay, next phase, development phase. First, we're going to develop what? Common functionalities or reusable functionalities. Okay, common functionalities talks about generic functionalities required for you. See, in our framework also we have created randomly generated, right? That is a common method.
Yeah.
Random number we are generating, right? That is a common method. Similarly, reusable functionalities. Anything which we can able to reuse. Login is there. Login we are reusing, right?
Yes.
Logout is there. Logout we are reusing a number of times. So
Yes.
yeah. So those are all the first we need to develop reusable functionalities. Okay. Once these are completed, next sprint wise, sprint 1 test cases. Okay. Sprint 2 test cases, sprint 3 test cases. We need to, yeah, already we calculated here, right? Same hours you need to update here. 54, 85. Okay, this is 54. This is our sprint 1 test case is 54. Oh, test case count. Okay, fine. Test case count is same, but hours I'm talking about. Sprint 1, how many hours, guys? 54.
54.
Sprint 2, 85, 78. $78. Or the next one is my what, madam? 85, right?
78.
85. 85, 78. Okay, perfect. So milestone 3 also, sprint 3 test cases you need to complete. Next, deployment phase. Deployment phase means you need to deploy complete application to the client machines, client environment, and giving KT to the client. All will happen 1 to 2 days. That's it. So this is how automation will be happening. Okay. So guys, everything is clear here. Automation plan, how we need to prepare and all. What
Yes,
we are
sir.
doing, guys. So first we need to go through the test cases, which is nothing but dry run, and you are going to identify what are all the common functionalities and reusable functionalities you need to identify along with the complexity. Okay, along with the complexity you need to identify. Once complexity you identify, then you need to calculate the hours required for us. Every day 6 hours. Always we need to give estimates in the one resource only. Okay. Once this is done, you need to prepare the schedule. Okay. If required in the schedule, guys, you may have here start date, end date also. Okay. You may have here start date, end date also. So yeah, based on the start date, end date, you need to complete all. Okay. So this is how you need to prepare the automation plan. Any doubts on this, guys?
No, sir.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, next we'll talk about ROI, guys. What is ROI? Return on investment. Okay, ROI is nothing but what, guys? Return on investment. Okay, ROI. So you are investing. The client is investing some time, right? Client is investing some time. When client will get returns based on this automation? For example, 5 resources are working. Okay, 5 resources are working every day, weekly 5 days, and every day how many hours, guys? 6 hours. Total per day how many hours, guys? Guys, per week how many hours?
30 hours.
For one resource. For 5 resources,
150.
150 hours for 1 week, right?
Yes.
So similar. So yeah, if automation is taking, for example, it took some time and it has taken around 1000 hours, okay, or 2000 hours it took for complete the 2000 hours it took the to complete the automation part. 2000 hours it has taken. Let me assume. Okay. How many hours, guys? 2000 hours it has taken to complete the automation. Client invested 2000 hours. Client invested 2000 hours. Next part. Okay. Client invested 2000 hours. Next part. When will client get returns? When will clients get returns on it? So very simple, guys. Okay. We are spending for regression testing. Okay. For regression testing, every time, every cycle, let me assume regression testing, every cycle is taking man hours are 300 hours it is taking, for example. Guys, are you understanding? Regression testing, every cycle you need to perform every cycle, for every sprint. Every sprint there is a production release, and every sprint you want to test it. You need to spend how many hours, guys? 300 hours. 300 hours you need to spend for each and every sprint. In that case, you spent 2000 hours totally. And each time regression testing, you are saving how many hours? 300 hours you are going to save it. So it means how many number of cycles required to cover 2000 hours? 300 hours for each cycle, guys. Okay. 300 hours for each cycle. My question is very simple. Already we invested 2000 hours and each cycle you are saving 300 hours. Do you think how many cycles required to cross 2000 hours?
6.
Yeah, 6 means 1800 hours only, right?
Yeah, 1800 hours.
So each cycle you are saving 300 hours for the regression testing. You invested the total 2000 hours to automate your test cases and all. In that case, whatever it is. So seventh cycle, okay, seventh cycle, cycle 7th, you will start returns to you. It will start returns. Yes, are you understanding my point? 7th cycle onwards, it will start returns. Next, every cycle you're going to save what? 300 hours.
300 hours.
Every cycle. Okay, yearly you are doing, for example, 50 sprints. Okay, yearly, for example, monthly 2 sprints and yearly 25 sprints. 25 into 300. 7,500 hours every year you are going to save it. But you invested only what? 2000 hours to automate. Okay. So that is the power of the automation, guys. So return on investment. You invested 2000 hours. Each cycle you are saving, let me assume 300 hours. So it is going to take 7th cycle, the returns will start to you. Okay. Returns will start to you. Very simple, guys. Very simple. You started a clothes business or you want to ready-made business is there. You invested 10 lakhs for your ready-made clothes business. Okay, you invested 10 lakhs. Monthly, yeah. So 5 employees are there, you are giving 10,000 each. So your expenses monthly are what? 50,000 rupees. Okay, including and rent another 20,000 is there, for example. Total expenses how much, guys? 70,000 per month, for example. Okay, 70,000 is the your expenses daily. Perfect. So what you are going to do now is you invested 10 lakhs. That's fine. Monthly, you are getting profit of monthly profit. You are getting monthly profit. You are making. Let me assume 2 lakhs. Monthly profit you are making 2 lakhs. Now tell me how many months required to get your money back. Monthly profit after deducting all the salaries and rents, everything, you are getting profit of 2 lakh rupees every month. How many months is required to get his money back?
5 months.
Yeah, 5 months. After 5 months onwards, 6 months onwards, he is going to get the profit. He's going to get the profit. So that is, guys, return on investment means in this case, you invested 10 lakhs and how much you are getting. You invested 10 lakhs and 5 months you are going to get your money back and 6 months onwards returns to you. Similar example, above example also. Okay, you are investing some time. Okay, you need to get it back. You need to start returns to you, but it will take some time to get the returns. Okay, it will take some time to get the returns. So that is how it will be there, guys. This is about return on investment. It is also important interview question. What is ROI? And related to this, some questions, interview questions, and all they will ask you. Total how many test cases you automated for your project? How many of your test cases you will automate per day? Guys, no day and all. Depends on the number of steps in the test case. One test case may take 2-3 days also. So confidently tell them that depends on the number of steps in the test case. If 70 to 80 steps are there, it may take 3-4 days also one test case. Yeah. If less steps are there, more test cases you can automate. That completely depends on the size of the test case. Okay. Yeah. And how many how many automation members are working in your project? You can tell them that, yeah. But you need to remember one point here. How much is the total size of this Scrum?
5 members.
7 to 9 people, madam. 7 to 9
Yes,
people. Okay. The 7 to 9 people, developers will be there, testers will be there, automation testers, manual testers, architects, Scrum Master, product owner, everybody will be there. So maximum 7 to 9 people. So you should not tell them that in my Scrum team, 10 people are there, all are automation. That is blender. You understand my point?
Yeah.
Guys, total only 7 to 9, including development and everyone. So yeah, so you should not tell them that, yeah, 10 people are there in our project, all are automation. No. So you can tell them that 2 to 3 automation members are there, or 1 or 2 manual testers, or 1 or 2 developers are there. Like that way you can talk, you can explain in the interview and all. Please keep in mind, like total 9 members means the maximum in Scrum. If more than 9 members will be there, then they will be creating the another Scrum actually. One more Scrum, parallel Scrum will be running. Perfect. Okay. So these are all some interview questions. How many team members you are having? What is your roles and responsibilities of daily? Daily, what are all your tasks will be there? What is the major challenges you faced in the automation? What is the best scenario you automated ever? These questions and all you need to prepare very well. Anything you are telling, you should be confident in the interview. That's it. Whatever you are telling, you should be confident. Okay, fine. So yeah, so this is about the ROI, guys, return on investment and all. Okay, fine. So this is about ROI and automation plan. Any doubts on this, guys? Everybody clear about automation plan and ROI?
Yes, sir.
So next our agenda will be, we are going to discuss about, yeah. So that Excel part, Monica, I will automate and share you. Anything
Sure.
remaining test cases, can you automate and share me? Because now you can able to do it,
Yes.
right?
Yes, sir.
You got complete knowledge about automation framework, I hope.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now I am not automating any more test cases now. So I will be putting this framework into shared drive. You can access in the weekend, like today and tomorrow, you can spend on it at least. You all can discuss in that WhatsApp group what test cases you are automating and all. At least I'm expecting 2 to 3 test cases from everyone to automate, guys. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and send it to
Okay.
Maunika. So Maunika will consolidate everything into her framework and share me the updated one. Okay, guys.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Monica, so follow up with others and merge it into your framework, what are all the others have written, and run it and share me the updated framework.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you all can discuss in that WhatsApp group because now we are almost closing to the ending, guys. I'm not compromising the quality. You might have seen our training. Is I am compromising anything with the quality of training?
No, sir.
No. So I will not do that. It may take 10 more days. That's fine. But see, if one call also coming to you, then you should crack the interview. That's it. And also I have identified almost 300 to 400 interview questions are there with me. And at the ending, I am going to tell you all those questions to you, which are frequently asked in the interview. But if you follow my sessions, you can able to answer most of the questions. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
don't
Okay,
worry
sir.
about that, guys. Perfect. Okay, so this is about the automation plan and ROI, guys. And in the framework, one thing pending is like I need to update the logic for listeners to take the screenshot. This part only pending and remaining everything is done. Okay, take this framework and I'm going to put it into shared drive, guys, so you can access from there. So take this framework, automate everyone, at least 2 test cases I want you to automate, please. So everyone, please automate 2 test cases. Any test cases you can take. So your 4 members are there, right? 4 into 2, 8 test cases I want from everyone. Not everyone, yeah. So you can send it to Monica. Monica will merge it and she will be sharing me the updated one.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, perfect. So one thing pending here is what, guys? So listeners part I yet to update. Listeners part that I will do that. What is the use of listeners? Why exactly we are using for listeners, guys? For taking the screenshots. For the failed test cases, for taking the screenshots, we are using listeners. Okay. Only that is only the reason we are using, nothing else. Okay. So yeah, so that's all for today, guys. So let me stop here for today. And yeah, so if you want, guys, if you want to see one more time the database testing, I have another session in another 15 minutes. You want to hear one more time what is the database and queries and all. If at all you are interested, you can join, you can follow up with Maunika and you can join, because I'm going to cover today database queries and all I am planning to cover to them. Okay, or if you already practiced it, then there is no need to join into that batch if at all you already know. Okay, so yeah, you already practiced on SQL, right, guys? Or no?
Yes, sir. We heard the classes, but we did not practice much on the SQL side.
No, you need to practice, madam, because interview and all, they will ask you question to write. Even not only the interview, once you are doing any software job and all, every project is having database. You need to write the queries to connect to the database and all. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So in that case, see, in that case, if at all you are having the time, please join into that batch also, if you have the time.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure,
So
sir.
that is in another 15 minutes. Manjula, you can take the link from the Deepika. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, Manjula, you can take the link from Deepika and share it with in this group. Since already you are there in this group, right? You can share it. Manjula, you are on mute. Okay, fine. Later, you can put it into that group, guys. Okay, for the link, someone will share you the link on it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
because SQL is also very, very important, guys. Please try to brush up on more time. If you have the time, you can join into there. So we'll discuss about SQL, how to write the queries and all. Okay.
Sure, sure, sir.
Right, guys. So Monday our agenda will be, so we are going to update with the listeners part and all. And then Monday I will push the entire code into the GitHub. Okay. So
Okay.
what are all the pending things we have, guys? GitHub, Jenkins, Selenium Grid. These three concepts only pending in the Selenium part. GitHub, Jenkins,
Mm.
and Selenium Grid. And two other things I'm going to give you overview, high level overview on API automation
Cucumber.
and Cucumber.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
These things are only pending in our course. Okay. Those things in the next week, we will discuss very clearly, no rush and all. Everything we will discuss slowly and very clearly so that you guys can, it will be helpful for you even in interview and your job also. Right, guys? So that's all for
Okay.
today. Thank you so much. See you on
Thank you,
Monday.
sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.